Hey.
What's up, man?
Listen. Main event.
Man,
Main event.
I gotta take my.
We normally don't clap out loud, you know. Normally it's a salute.
Bro, I did not pick it to go like that. Tio, I apologize. Pops, I apologize.
No, he's supposed to be coming on soon. So
okay, well, I'm apologizing now, and I'll apologize then.
Okay, yeah.
But you don't say that unless you actually got the person, because now they waiting on Tio.
Well, hey, and tell other people to log on and
God,
check this out, because Tio should be coming on soon.
And there's a chance he may not come on, so y'all be prepared for that too.
I like to,
sometimes I
like to be positive.
You know, sometimes your dad say he was coming and he never came.
Your dad ain't never said he was coming and come. All right? Never happened to you. Stop saying that.
That did happen to me, yeah.
That didn't happen to you. Don't stop saying that.
That did happen to me. Shout out to my dad, R.I.P. He said R.I.P. I'm the dad now.
Tell us what you were thinking. Cool, perfect timing for when he comes on, because we've got enough time for him. Tell everybody
what I expected going into this fight.
All of it.
Man, what I expected going into this fight, I expect Josh Taylor to come in there and outclass this kid. School him, like put T.O. in his place. I didn't see none of that. What you thought you had that you didn't have?
Man, so I met somebody last night and it gave me a card. And so when she came up to me, she said, "You ain't expect that, did you?" I said, "Not really." I said, "I could have seen it." And she said, "No, you didn't expect that. I watched the podcast." I'm like, "Hey,
who was that?"
I know. I need her name. I was like, I got a card so that I could shout her out, and I left the card.
You take pictures of cards when they give them to you.
That's how you do that.
People give you business cards because you most likely don't.
And then the picture gets lost in the shuffle too. So that's how that's gonna go.
No, you can look it up by your dates. Anyways.
Does she know what she's doing? Is he going to the bathroom?
Come on,
tell us.
So yeah, going into that fight, I didn't expect it to go this way. I expect Josh Taylor to be Josh Taylor and do his thing, control the fight from the start to begin. I thought T.O. would come out early, establish himself, get the intimidation going, but then Josh Taylor would go back into Josh Taylor mode.
Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
For all y'all and the lady that said, "Excuse me, I don't have your name. I don't mean to disrespect," but she said, "You didn't expect that, did you?" I said, if he was watching the lives, I said, if Tio has success in the first 3 rounds, he'll be okay. That's
first 3 rounds, I had it 2-1 Taylor.
I had it 2-1
Tio. But he was having a lot of success, like you said.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And he's big on that. Once you let that kid roll, it's like a ball rolling down the hill. It's hard to stop, Shawn.
Yeah.
He started getting in his mood. He started dancing.
Yeah.
He started sitting there. He started throwing shots. He looked bigger, faster, stronger.
Mm-hmm.
He looked his ring IQ.
Mm-hmm.
It was the T.O. that we seen beat Lomachenko, man.
Mm-hmm.
But then I said to you before the fight, does he fight to level his competition? And last night he had all the motivation. If that's true, he had all the motivation. Mm-hmm. The world, a lot of people didn't believe in him.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was going wrong, stuff outside the ring, everything. Pushed all that to the side, and he showed up. Mm-hmm. Shout out to his pops. He said he fixed some stuff. Shout out to ESPN. I mean, I didn't hear a lot of the corner stuff. I got a lot of the Taylor corner, but that's another issue for another day. But I wanted to hear what his dad was saying.
How do you not get both corners?
After every round, huh?
How do you not get both corners?
Yeah, so I wanted to hear more stuff from the T.O. corner than ooh, that's a good one. Ooh.
Yeah, Raphael, 32, he said, T.O. saved his career, biggest underdog story of the year. He talked about black fighters, but he was sure won last night. But he was sure won last night. Is he saying he was sure a black fighter last night?
But he was, I don't know, but he was sure won last night.
I was wrong.
Is he retired?
I didn't hear that.
He said, so he just, as he was leaving, he was by the media roll and he yelled, "I'm retiring, man. You know, I'm done. I've take some time, but they only want to pay me $1 million. So come on. His contract ends. I've heard somebody said it's a 2-year contract. You even know better than me. Does boxing do 2 years or fights?
Mm-mm.
So word is he's sitting out till the end of 23.
That's possible.
I don't see Bob just letting you walk away like
there's
that.
There's no such thing as a 2-year contract.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. There's no such thing.
So I think he may take some time, step away. T.O. is not retiring from the sport of boxing.
Bump that. Get back to the fight.
You say you didn't hear it, so I'm just...
No.
A lot of people are actually worried if... Not in our chat, but a lot of people wonder if he's going to retire or not. And I just wanted to address it. What do you think? He going to retire?
I'm not talking about that. I'm excited for the kid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing for us to see what you project, just like he's projecting his retirement. He's projecting that out to us. Of course, ESPN talked about, do I still got it? And, we've seen the tweeting and, the situation with Tim Bradley and, unfortunately, the list kind of goes on. And it's kind of funny because it's like when he said to us once before, he said, I just said that just to kind of keep y'all on your toes or something along those lines, It's like, is that what that is now? I need your attention to me. I don't need you attentive to anything else because
I'll check the volumes.
You can't help but wonder, is that something that he's just projecting to get people talking? He said that before. Yeah. Just want everybody to talk.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the fight.
And man, that was T.O. Masterclass. I
watched the interview by Bill Haney had done.
Okay.
And shout out to Bill Haney and Dev. Thanks to Bill for coming on to the show this past weekend.
And all the love you gave us, because at times we definitely give you a lot of
love. But he kept saying the boxing Gordo. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
The boxing Gordo. And Tio never explained it. He said, yo, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you about to find out. But basically, as coming up in the amateurs, people used to call him the boxing Gordo from Florida. So he was a mover and a sticker and was really explosive. Not with the kind of power to lean him like he does now, but just very in and out, explosive, versatile. Everything we seen last night. He controlled the range and the distance last night. He controlled the tempo of the fight last night. He controlled the fight with his feet, with the ability to walk and look very nonchalant, like I'm not ready, and then bounce out. And move very nonchalantly. I didn't like this big ass uppercut he was throwing last night, but those off balance moves, even with that punch right there, it missed. But that off balance, unorthodox shot keeps Taylor very alert, because that's the punch. The uppercut is the most dangerous punch in boxing for two reasons. Number one, it's the punch you don't see. Number two, it's the punch that leaves you open. So it's like, it's the catch-22 with that one. But for him to keep throwing those kind of punches off balance and be moving and sticking and doing the things he did, they kept saying we're getting back to the boxing Gordo. And when his dad told us on the lives that he said, I messed my son up, we fixed some things. Basically, he was saying I wasn't allowing my son to be himself. T.O. is a very instinctive fighter. That explosive counterpunching ability that he has is predicated upon him just seeing it and feeling it and then doing it. Not predicated upon him using the jab, stepping around, and being as orthodox as his dad said he tried to make him.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what I do know is last night, my man pulled every trick he had out of the hat.
What was the shot that made Josh Taylor never turn Josh Taylor all night? He never was able to get in his bag.
Never. He was just unorthodox. And I think that is what didn't allow Josh to get into a rhythm or to get into a flow.